and welcome back to another episode of Love Your Love Muscle, our bi-weekly podcast about self-regulation, meditation, living from the heart, heart-focused meditation. Exactly as it says, love your love muscle. Your love muscle is your heart, and that's what it's all about, this podcast. And we have several techniques. Last time we talked about a spiritual thing with the Shambhala. So if you haven't seen that one or listened to that one, scroll back 2 weeks in time or to the audio podcast from last week, where you can hear all about Shambhala and finding Shambhala within you. So today I want to talk about something called micro-meditation. I don't know if you remember, a couple of months back or weeks back, I talked about that we lose concentration and focus very, very quickly. It's actually a crisis, I must say. 2004, I think I said, something like that. Our attention span was around 2.5 minutes. And recently it has become around 47 seconds. So, yeah, not very well. Which means that people don't have time or don't take the time to do any sort of meditation either, right? They don't have the time for it, they don't have the focus for it. Their mind is on high gear, 24/7 basically, which is a big concern, I think. People should be able to concentrate for more than 10 minutes at a time. But that's also why the podcasts are getting shorter, because people don't get with them half of it. And that's also why you see more short videos on social media. Everything should be short. And of course, meditation teachers, self-regulation teachers, they hop along with that. And so-called experts say that, 2-minute meditation is just as good as a 20-minute meditation or 2-hour meditation, which of course is completely bollocks, but who am I? I'm just a meditation teacher with over a decade of experience in meditation, 2 decades I must say. I see where this is going, and I see also where people that are interested in meditation are going, because they lose interest. It takes too much time and they can't focus anymore. So society has a problem, I should say. But anyway, today we're going to do something called micro meditation or micro mindfulness. I'm going to teach you something that I don't call meditation in practice. When I talk to people about this technique, I call it self-regulation, a short self-regulation to get yourself in another state of mind, state of being, called the STOP technique, which stands for stop, the S for stop, T, take a breath, the O, observe, and P, proceed. So, very simple. During our day, we can say to ourselves, let's stop. Just take a few breaths. And if you don't have time, take 1 breath. Observe your surroundings. What am I doing? Where am I? Anchor yourself in your situation. Maybe in those short seconds you get a good idea that gets you going. Which means then proceed. So continue what you were doing or do something else if you notice that what you were doing wasn't the thing you should be doing at that time. So I'm in nature, as you can see. And nature is the best way to stop. Sit down, gather some energy. And I would say don't do it in 47 seconds. Really sit there for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour or more, just to recoup, get yourself together, be real again. Don't let yourself get dragged with every sort of thing that is going on, because you don't have control over it anyway. And if we continue like this, like I said, with this practice of not being able to focus, not being able to concentrate, we are in big trouble, mental health-wise and physical health-wise, because those two go closely together. And as I speak, I've been talking now for 5 minutes, which means more than 75% of the listeners or viewers are already gone. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that being only 15% of the viewers that are watching right now? Amazing. But anyway, let's quickly turn the camera around so you don't have to look at my face. Look at pretty nature, and we do a short stop session. Maybe we go on for a little bit longer. We'll see. I haven't scripted this, just the idea that came up of doing this. So it's all natural, all raw, and mostly uncut. So see you on the other side for the stop technique. Alright everyone. For some of you this might be a familiar sight. And this is again a spatial video. So if you're a Patreon member, you can download a spatial session of this meditation and watch it in 3D on any compatible XR glasses, Apple Vision Pro, Meta glasses, whatever you have. You can watch it and listen to it and be more immersed in the beautiful nature we have here in Norway. Yeah, like I said, stop technique. So let's get started by stopping, right? So the first letter of stop is the S for stop. So I want to invite you to stop what you're doing, pay attention. And the next letter is the T, which means take a breath. And I want you to take a nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw, settle down and feel yourself getting centered. And take another nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Calming down, completely stopping up, centering yourself, feel yourself in this moment. Minimizing the thoughts about the future, minimizing any thoughts about the past, just being there, here, right now, stopping up, being silent for a moment. Beautiful. Take nice, deep, calm breaths to calm down and stop even more. And then we go to the next letter, which is the O for observe. I want you to observe your surroundings or observe the video you're seeing on the device right now. Don't only observe with your eyes, but also with your ears. Observe what is going on with you right now. And not only outside of you and around you, but also inside of you. What are you feeling? Most likely, and I do hope you feel more calm, more rest, centered, and hopefully you also notice that you are observing more while you're centered. You're seeing more. You hear more. You're more in this moment right now. Just be still for a minute or two as you observe. Beautiful. Well, let's transition to the next letter, which is the P for proceed. And now it's up to you. Do you want to proceed, stopping up, proceed, sitting still? Or do you want to continue where you left off before your session, your stop session, and go back to work or whatever you were doing? That's up to you. So, yeah. Breathe normally again. Wiggle with your fingers and toes if you feel like. And if you had your eyes closed, open your eyes. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, yeah, welcome back everyone. From this short session, 5 minutes. And in one thing I do agree with experts, and that is that a short meditation or self-regulation, as I would call this one though. I mean, you can't call this for meditation, but okay. But I do agree with the experts when it comes to the point that I say, hey, you know what, a 10-second, 2-minute meditation, it's not meditation, is better than nothing at all, which I totally agree with. But again, call it self-regulation and not meditation at that point, but never mind. So yeah, and do it, and preferably several times a day, in between meetings, when you walk from one side of the office to the other side of the office, or don't do it in cars or where you're operating heavy equipment, because you might get you need to sit, you need to stop what you're doing, right? So be mindful about that. So stop what you're doing, take a breath, preferably a couple of breaths, and deep and calm breaths, and observe, and then proceed. All right? And I want you to proceed with what you are doing. Hopefully you don't forget about what you did. Hopefully you don't forget how it felt, how you feel now after just a short break. So yeah, and take care. Be safe. Don't overdo it. Take your breaks. Meditate. Self-regulate. Very important. Train that muscle. Train to be able to focus. Okay? Take good care, everyone. Be safe, and namaste.